Hi everyone! So first disclaimer, you're gonna have to ignore all of the background noise that you might hear. I don't know, sometimes this microphone doesn't, I say microphone like I have an external mic, no. It's just the microphone on my camera. Sometimes will pick up background noise and sometimes it doesn't. Or if something seems like it's really loud, it doesn't really register on video, which is actually kind of nice, but they're doing construction right behind me. It's raining, and there's, obviously, because it's raining, there's gonna be sirens because people don't know how to drive. So we're gonna do November products, and first of all, been MIA. I've been apologizing for it since August. Extremely busy, and we're down to the wire. It's the last couple weeks of school, so I'm like, oh. So we're gonna do, yes, products. So it's mainly gonna be actually updates. There's not too many new things. I did a ton of Cyber Monday shopping, so that will be coming soon, and that'll probably be, I might do a December favorites because I usually don't. I usually do products of the year. But let's start with new things that I have been using and loving. My Lindstrom collection is now complete. I did an Instagram post on this actually last night, and so I now have the good stuff and the youth dew, and these were the two that were missing. I'm very pleased with my purchases. It's Lindstrom, so obviously I know that I'm gonna love it, but I was sort of above and beyond in love with this. I had sample sizes of these before and I liked them, but something about the full sizes, just getting it straight from the tap, as I like to say, I guess, is something special. The Youth Dew, I did not realize it smelled as phenomenal as it did. One of the best smelling oils that it's up there with Vintner's Daughter as far as how good it is. And that's saying something because, you know, Vintner's Daughter can like stop traffic basically. It's phenomenal. They say it's a balancing facial serum. I find that it's great for glow. It's great for softening the skin. It's not a really rich oil serum, so it is going to be quite harmonizing. The scent is obviously phenomenal. Gorgeous ingredients, cute packaging. It's Lindstrom. And then the good stuff is the Radiance Body Oil, which has gold in it, but it's also based around, I think it's meadow foam? I forget the oils that it's based around, but it smells like like I said on Instagram, it's like a cashmere blanket made out of cocoa and fresh earth. It's phenomenal. It's so comforting, super softening. I've been dealing with some kind of skin irritation on my legs, and this has been really helping a lot for that. And obviously it's gorgeous. It makes the skin glow. It's phenomenal. I'm obsessed. So I actually got these during Cult Beauty when they were having a kind of gift with purchase, and the Youth Dew was in the gift with purchase. And it was a full-size Youth Dew, and it came with a ton of other stuff, which I actually still need to go through. Some stuff that I already had, but you know, it was a £150 purchase, and so I got the good stuff, because it was on my list of things to get, right? And then I got an Aesop hand cream because I've been in love, as you know, with the Reverence Aromatique hand wash. I'm here. I got it in August. I wash my hands, so that's quite good considering, you know, it's something that I use daily, in huge bottles, so that's always good. And I purchased the Resurrection, I believe, hand wash, which is the one that's the other one of the hand products, thinking like, oh, well, I have the Reverence hand wash, let's try something different for the hand cream, and they sent me the Reverence as well, so now I have the same scent. So it's not the product that I ordered, but I also realized, like, I ordered right when they were doing a huge gift with purchase. The packaging on Aesop looks identical, so I don't blame them, and I'm like, it's not the end of the world. I love the scent anyway, so it's totally fine. I'll just use it up, but I also did want to smell what the other one smelled like, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world. So this plus the good stuff qualified me for the gift with purchase on Cult Beauty, and so it's stuff I didn't have to make any frivolous purchases or any add-ons. It was stuff that I was intending to get anyway, and got the Youth Dew as a result, and I was like, well, that's what I want. Like, you know, I want the Youth Dew. Will complete my Lindstrom collection. So that's what I did, and I've been loving it. Okay, let's talk about nutrition. So I started using Hum Nutrition products, and I have to tell you how good I feel. I was so, and I still am very like, oh, I don't know, my lifestyle doesn't at this moment allow for me to eat the healthiest or have excessive time to prepare meals. So I'm sort of stuck, you know, eating out more than I'd like to, ordering food more than I'd like to, and I just feel like I always feel bloated, I always feel uncomfortable after I eat, and it doesn't matter really what I think that I eat, everything seems to bother me. So I started out with the Flatter Me, and the raw beauty powder, because I actually made a friend who works for Hum, and she sort of helped me through. She was like, you know, this is what you need if this is what your symptoms are, this is how to do it. So I love Flatter Me. It's for healthy digestion, so it has, you know, lots of different enzymes in it that help break down fibers, milk sugars, carbs, fats, proteins, etc., plus peppermint, fennel, and ginger. So that's you take it before you eat twice a day. I've been taking that. I've been feeling great. And then the raw beauty powder. This is where I really think I've been noticing an extreme difference. So it's a powder that you can mix with yogurt or milks, almond milk, you know, with the way that my life's been going lately. And I actually got this right before I went out of town, so I didn't buy milk, and I haven't bought milk since I came back. So I've actually just been mixing it with water and just downing it. And it doesn't taste bad, but it would taste way better in milk or something like that. But I just down it in a glass of water, and it's not the most pleasing experience, but the results are well worth the 3 seconds of discomfort. And it's mild discomfort, mind you. This is so complete. This is such a complete treatment for me, because I was taking different vitamins, different supplements, different like a colon cleanse type of thing, and this has really everything in it. It's got your green superfood blend, adaptogenic blend, fiber, fruit and vegetable blend, antioxidant beauty blend, digestive enzyme blend, 5 billion probiotics, plus more vitamins. And it's gluten, yeast, wheat, milk, corn, nut, shellfish, salt, starch, artificial color, and flavor free, which is great. So the one thing to be said, it's $39, and one jar is supposed to last you a month, because you're supposed to take this every morning. The thing that I find with this is my energy is sustained throughout the day. I don't crash when I get home. I have a little bit of energy left to kind of do stuff that I have to do, more homework, tidy up, that sort of thing. I don't crash. I have more energy. I stay focused a little bit better. I find that when I eat, I don't overeat. I feel like I get fuller faster, not in like a diet pill kind of way, but I just eat until I'm not hungry anymore. And that's been really good, because I tend to overeat when I'm stressed. So that's been phenomenal. And then I just posted about, you know, starting my journey, and then they were generous enough to send me the daily cleanse, which is what I was intending on getting next anyway, because this helps support healthy liver function, trace elements, skin cleanse and detox blend. So that's been only a couple days, but it's been quite nice. And you'll see my picture in the subscription pamphlet that you get if you are a Hum Nutrition subscriber and you do the monthly thing. My picture is going to be in the next brochure, which is kind of cool. So there's that. Repurchased Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. I love this. This is one of the best mists I've ever used, and it's not. It's priced very reasonably considering the quality that it is. I had the small 2 ounce, completely finished it up, so I bought this, the full size, and I'm thinking I might buy another small size just to keep in my bag, because it's a great midday spritz. This is so nice because I think it does a ton of things. It's hydrating, it's softening, more hydrating. I mean, it's not only hydrating, but it feels nourishing. Like, it feels like it's actually comforting the skin and kind of boosting the softness of it. Great after an acid, great as a toner, great spritzed on before an oil serum, great as a midday refresher. I want to put it on right now. It's such a beautiful herbal, vanilla, slightly chocolatey kind of vibe. So good. Oh, so good. I've been loving the Jane Scrivner Nourishing Cleanser. Now, admittedly, I was actually hesitant to use this. Jane was kind enough to send me a beautiful box of stuff that I've been playing with, and obviously I mentioned the Over Oil Cream last month. But the cleanser is really good. It is the truest form to the cleansing balm that we think of, this formula. I mean, I feel like what this is it is a true cleansing balm. It feels like a very traditional cleansing balm. You know, it's really dense. It's got a very herbal kind of aromatherapy scent. There's definitely some clove, some eucalyptus, some lemongrass. And I was hesitant to try this because it's jojoba and beeswax based. And I'm like, I don't know. It just seems like kind of bland, but in practice it actually works quite. I mean, it gets makeup off without thinking about it, but I've been using this actually in the morning as well because it's really softening, really nourishing. I feel like it decongests the skin but also hydrates at the same time, and softens, and it's just a joy to use, really. And the cloth that it comes with is gorgeous. It's like a mitt, which I've been loving. I'm like, I think I need to buy some mitts because the mitts are so good. But yeah, love this. Love that clove, lemongrass, eucalyptus sort of vibe just hits you when you start using it, and it's really great. Some updates. I have actually, since I got it, I've been using it really consistently for me at least. The Tata Harper Concentrated Brightening Essence. I've made a pretty good dent in it. This is, I splurge purchased this, and at the price that it is, I'm like, what was I doing? But I'm actually really impressed with it. I find that when I put it on, I have a little bit more energy in my skin. I look a little bit more awake. I feel definitely softened, definitely hydrated. There's a slight stickiness that isn't bothersome, but it feels almost like a sugary stickiness. It helps the serums that I put on afterwards really absorb, but I would imagine that this has some sort of fermented sugar in it, so just keep that in mind if you have extreme reservations about certain tactile experiences. But it's gorgeous. I don't know if it's a brightening treatment as much as I would rely on sort of a serum for. It says that it's illuminating and tone correcting. Does my tone look even? I don't know. I always am using brightening products, so it's sort of hard to tell what does what, but I notice a definite difference in my skin when I use this consistently. I just look smoother, more even, softer, and I love the smell. It's like a candied lemon with a definite like earthy jasmine bitterness underneath, and it's pretty dope, I have to say. Another Tata Harper product, I actually took this traveling with me. This is the Soothing Muscle Gel. Phenomenal. I mean, first of all, look at it. Look, oh, I'm in the holidays. I took this with me when I went home, and I put this on while I was on the airplane. I actually would put a little bit in my fingers, kind of inhale it, and press a little bit here, a little bit on the temples, and it really does work. It really does relieve muscle tension, kind of takes away the tightness that you might feel in your neck or your lower back. It calms the mind as well. I feel like there's definitely like an aromatherapy element to this as well. It's not a gel in any stretch of the imagination because there's no synthetics in it, so it's definitely like a cream texture, but it works. It definitely works. It's an investment piece for sure, and you know, some people would totally argue that you can get away with using other kind of muscle rub concentrates and get a similar effect, and I'm sure you could, but there's something about the packaging of this, the scent, the way it feels on the skin, the joy that I get from using it, that I'm like, it feels very well worth it to me. So just make sure you buy it on sale. Okay, The Ordinary. I promise I'm doing a review. I promise, and I am. I already took the pictures, started writing everything up. It's just a matter of finishing it and getting everything posted. But out of what I've tried, and it hasn't been everything, it's only been a few products, just because I have truly so much to get through and so much to use that, you know, was sent to me, that I'm like, I can wait on buying stuff. But out of all of the Ordinary products that I bought, the Advanced Retinoid 2% has been my favorite. It's an emulsion, so it's kind of like a milky serum. I don't know if it is great for long-term use. In my experience, I haven't seen, you know, a drastic difference. I know the formula suggests that it's going to do something really good, but I think using it consistently, which I have been trying to do, and using it, you know, a couple nights in a row, I notice my skin feels a little bit firmer after a couple of days. My pores look a little bit more refined. I just look a little bit more even, a little bit more kind of corrected, if you will. But it hasn't irritated my skin, which I think is really important, because some retinols truly have irritated my skin, even after one use. I haven't gotten any peeling from this, any dryness, any adverse effects. So I think, and at the price that it is, you can't get better than that. I mean, a good retinol or retinoid is often quite expensive, but if this is cutting the mustard, then there's no point in spending more. You know what I mean? So I love it. And last, well, not last but not least, a few more things. The Kakadu C Intensive Vitamin C Peel Pads. I'm the first to admit I love a strong acid once in a blue moon, but I'm more focused on sort of milder acids that can be used more frequently. These are definitely strong, so I would save them for a couple times a month, or depending on the sensitivity of your skin, maybe a few times a week, but I love these a lot. I don't love the pad. It sort of feels weird. It's like a weird texture. Sort of feels like a wet one, like a hand towel. There's like little bumps in it. I don't like the texture. It feels kind of plasticky, so if the pad was different, I would be much happier. But the effects are immediate as far as resurfacing the skin, more radiance, definitely smoother texture. Products absorb much faster afterwards. You know, you notice that you've peeled your skin, but I haven't gotten any irritation from it. The cool thing about these as well is they are glycolic, rosewater, lactic acid, mandelic, hyaluronic, and I mean there's a little alcohol. It's not to the point where I'd be like, don't do it. But these are 30 pads, and at the frequency that you're using them, I think they would last you quite a while, because I definitely wouldn't do them every day. I wouldn't even do them more than twice a week at the most. But they're nice. These are actually sent to me by my friend that works for them, so I don't actually have pricing information off the top of my head. I don't think they're too expensive. They might be comparable to like Dennis Gross or something like that, but they're strong, so you wouldn't want to use them all the time. So I like those quite a bit. There's ferulic acid in here as well, and that's more or less what it smells like, just by the way. Then hair products. Drybar. It's been Drybar left and right, especially Triple Sec. Especially Triple Sec. Oy vey. I love this. So it says 3-in-1 texture, volume, refresh, or texture, amplifies, refreshes. I agree. This is, I actually have a little bit in my hair right now, but it's a little bit of volume. It's a little bit of shape. I like sort of the pieciness that you get and sort of the undone look. It definitely gives me like that cool, kind of grungy, gives a little bit of a lift, some pieciness. Does kind of take away the look of kind of greasiness, but then I follow it because it's sort of more of like a powdery solvent type of texture. I follow it with the Detox Dry Conditioner, which is sort of like, I just put it on the ends, and it's like an alcohol, so it sort of will just kind of take away the look of dryness on the ends, adds a little bit more shine, takes away any look of potential powderiness from the Triple Sec. I love this. Love this together, actually. And the scent is delicious, although they're strong, so they linger. If you hate scent, you're not gonna like these. And I can smell this like hours later. That's the only thing. So, all right. I think that's everything that I want to mention. You know, I've been so busy. Thanksgiving was this month. I traveled to my cousin's wedding. I had midterms, so I was really mainly focused on just my life. And beauty products took a back seat, which I'm okay with, because sometimes you just gotta do your life as it goes. But I will have all of January off of school. I'll be working, but I'll have way more time to film stuff. I've been working on blog posts that have been sort of in the works for months now, because it just takes a long time to compile data, link to products, take pictures, take good pictures, make sure all the information's correct, source ingredient lists. So it takes time, and especially if you compare more than one product. So they will be coming. Don't be worried, but it's just a matter of time. So bear with me. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for 10K. Also, how I didn't do a video immediately after that happened is beyond me, but I appreciate every single one of you and all the support that I've gotten from other YouTubers and bloggers and Instagrammers. Like, there's no words. It means the world to me. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that you guys think that I'm cool enough to watch. So yeah, I got tons of homework to do. I have to do laundry, I have to clean up, I have to clean brushes, I have to reorganize some stuff. Like, if you saw my floors, like, everything looks clean up here. The second I tilt the camera down, you're like, oh, who died? Yeah, so I think that's everything. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.